Today, we study about the male reproductive system of man. The male reproductive system of man consists the following organs. That is the testes. These are the testes. Then vasa differentia. These are the vasa differentia. Then axillary glands. There are different axillary glands and copulatory organ called as the penis. So first about the testes. These are a pair of essential male reproductive organs. Testes first develop in the abdomen, but just before birth, they comes to outside in the bag-like structure called the scrotum. Scrotum is a hairy covering of the testes. Scrotum act as a thermoregulator for testes, which provide low temperature than the body temperature. You know that the body temperature of human being is 37 degrees Celsius. So below that 2 to 3 degrees Celsius, the testes can maintain the temperature low, so that in testes there is a formation of sperm, maturation of sperm takes place easily. Each testis is oval in shape, about 4.5 centimeter in length, 2 to 5 centimeter in width, and 3 centimeter in thickness. The testes are connected to their original position in abdomen by spermatic cord through which they get blood and nerve supply. Now study about the main function of the testes. The main function of testes is produce sperms, as well as it secrete male sex hormone called the testosterone. Now we study about the vertical section or sagittal section of the testis. You see here, this is the vertical section of the testis. In this section, you study about the different structures like the sperm duct, seminal tubules, retitestis, vasa differentia, epididymis, all these things. So first about the sperm duct. This one is the sperm duct. The sperm duct which transport the sperms from semen vestibules. These are the semen vestibules. From these semen vestibules, they transport the sperms exterior. It consists semen vestibules, retitestis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, and vasa differentia. So now study about the semen vestibules. You see here, these are the semen vestibules. It is long coiled structure present in testes which produce sperms. The inner end of semen vestibules are straight and form a network called the retitestis. You see here, this is the retitestis. The retitestis is a small network of tubule. From retitestis, sperms are conducted into epididymis through the vasa efferentia. You see here, this is retitestis and this one is the vasa efferentia and this is the epididymis. So from retitestis, the sperms are transporting through vasa efferentia into epididymis. Next structure, that is the vasa differentia. These are fine ductless connecting testis and epididymis are known as vasa efferentia. You see, these are the vasa efferentia. These are ductless, fine ductless, and it is about 12 to 20. It carries the sperms from the retitestis to the vasa to the epididymis. Next one, epididymis. You see here, this is the structure of epididymis. It is long coiled tube about 30 feet in length. It is present on posterior lateral surface of testis. It is divides into three lobes known as caput, corpus, and cauda epididymis, that is head, body, and tail respectively. It forms cap like mass of the top of each testis. Then we study about the functions of the epidermis. The epidermis receives the sperms and store the sperms. It provides nourishment to the immature sperms up to maturation. It increases fertility power and motility of sperms. And next is the vasa differentia. You see here, this is the vasa differentia. This vasa differentia is pair of ducts, one on each side. Each vasa differentia runs upward. You see here, from the ovaries, from the testes, it runs upwards. It runs upwards into abdominal cavity through inguinal canal by crossing the ureter. You see here, this is the ureter which cross them. By crossing the ureter on its side and opens into urethra, which continues from chorda epidermis and measures about 30 to 40 centimeter in length. The function of vasa differentia is to carry the sperms into the urethra by peristalsis. Okay, this is about the testis. Thank you.